when we have the HANA database behind. Another thing is, this only single system SAP TM, SAP S4 HANA TM means behind the database we have the HANA database, but behind we have the backbone. For the single system even we have the backbone, which is the ERP layer, okay, where we execute the business processes, okay. Then we have the database, HANA database. Okay, so come to the EWM side. Like for an example, if you are going to create a outbound delivery, first we create the sales order, okay. Where we create the sales order? When we are creating the sales order, we are creating at the ERP layer at runtime on ERP layer. So, in that situation, in the TM system, first I will show you from here. I have one system, TM system, ERP layer and EWM system. ERP layer is a common I put in between because this ERP layer works with TM, works with SAP EWM. How? I will explain you. When we talk about SAP S4 HANA Transport Management System, that means behind it has a ERP, basic layer, and we have the HANA database, and front we have a TM, Transport Management System, where we execute all the TM related transaction codes. When we only specific talk about the EWM side, behind also we have the ERP layer integrated. Because in the EWM, if you are going to create inbound delivery, first you create the purchase order. Where you create the purchase order? In the logistics execution side, ERP side, okay? Then purchase order will be processed inside the EWM through the transaction code /n/SCWM/PRDI inbound delivery. So both the layers communicate with each other, but ERP is the backbone layer. First point. Second point. So I will start from the middleware layer here, okay? Middleware, which is the main layer. In the ERP layer, first we create the sales order. Our requirement, we are going to plan what will be the truck. Each truck can contain how much freight units based on the freight orders, or each truck can contains maximum what will be the volume, okay, because finally we are going to sell or send the goods to the customer, okay. But here we have the integration in between, okay. So first I will create the sales order. When we create the sales order in the ERP layer, which is the backbone in between both the system, or behind both the system we have this backbone layer. Then system creates freight unit, handling units, package, collection of, okay, in the SAP TM side. Package means collection of. Conceptually, package means collection of something, okay. So whenever we want to access UI side, UI5 side, for an example, user interface, we attach the packages. Some of the namespaces, okay. Packages means namespaces. Conceptually, collection of. It contains properties conceptually. So here, when we create the sales order, ERP layer, okay. So when we create the sales order, immediate system create freight unit or package collection. Suppose system is creating immediately. How? If you want to create system, the freight unit automatically, immediately inside the system, how we can do that? Yes, we know a lots of things automatically we can do through the post-processing framework. But here similar kind of one of the thing which works like a post-processing, we have the control keys. We control the execution. Automatically after getting the outbound delivery should be processed or inbound delivery. But here we have, before creating the outbound delivery, the system will trigger the automatically creation of the freight unit through the control keys, which controls the process before triggering, okay. We can control. Okay, freight unit will be created, which is the handling unit. package collection of then. For every line item, one handling unit, freight unit package gets created. Okay, for every line item, one HU will be created. Freight unit number, like same HU number, material, the quantity, the type, like each is or like depends. Okay, so then after what happens? Suppose when we create the sales order, system immediate will find some kind of error. So freight unit, handling unit, package builder is an engine actually, it treats as an engine at runtime. Okay, you created the sales order, something is not up to the mark, so you cannot perform rest of the integration process. XML file will not take your data from TM system to reach to EWM system. For the same purposes, this process should be correct. Okay, this process. So then after, for every line item, one HU or freight unit package gets created, then we system create the freight, or we have the freight orders would be created, which is the outbound delivery order, because I'm explaining for outbound delivery here. Okay, then after, system sends loading instruction to SAP EWM, because pick, pack, load, pick, pack, we perform a stage, then load. Where we perform this? Into the EWM side. So this instruction will follow from the TM system to EWM layer through the one of the bridge, one of the track, one of the road. The road is RFC through the APIs behind the system. So if we have the roads, who will carry this instruction from TM system to EWM? Our extensible markup language file, which has loading delivery acceptance process, loading delivery acceptance process, LDAP. Okay, so finally the record will reach to the TM system. That's fine. In the TM system, we execute the / SCWM PRDO. Here we perform the pick, we take the material, warehouse worker, they use the pick HUs to pick the material in the easiest way. They use the, but we are going to pick the loose material to pack. If material already packed in the final HU, then why we need the pick HU, right? It's already packed, then no need to pack, because we have the loose material. So we pick from the storage types, which is the AFS location, means available for sale. Okay, AFS location. F2. Okay, storage type, stock type becomes F2. So from here the warehouse worker, they will pick, they will bring the product to the work center 8020. We perform the packing, and then the next we execute the transaction TU. PSHU will be created, transshipper handling unit will be created in the EWM side. Then warehouse order, PSHU, loading sequence, good issue, departs the vehicle to customer, then post processing framework trigger to send the acknowledgement back to the TM system. Okay, that's the benefits of the post processing framework. Mailing, faxing, acknowledgements, okay, triggering the processes, printing, lots of functionality. Okay, and here then after this process, when the process is completed, loading done, everything done, then this TM system send back the acknowledgement to the SAP TM system. Means SAP EWM system will tell to TM system, work has been completed successfully. So this is the basic concept, guys. And if you're looking for training, consulting, support, user preparation, get back to me, follow me into the different social media platforms, follow me, okay, and I will help you as much as possible. Thank you so much for looking these videos. Please like, subscribe, follow me to the different social media platform, and please reach to me if you have any doubt. Okay guys, thank you very much. See you again. Bye.